It was unannounced visit. They wanted to taste the fufu and goat meat soup with egg that Kwaku has been talking about non-stop. Kwaku called Adoma and informed her about his friends who are coming for a visit and would like to taste her fufu and goat meat soup with egg. And he's sorry for stressing her and calling her on such a short notice, but she needs to cook. Adoma complained, of course, that she had already prepared jollof rice with chicken and his friends could eat that. But Kwaku said his friends have always wanted to taste her goat meat soup. And as she is a professional chef, so he is sure she will figure it out. Adoma replied with a reluctant yes, and Kwaku went to get his friends. About 3 hours later, Kwaku came back to the house with his friends, Bedu, Mensa, and Bediako. And here is where all the drama begins. Hi! Adoma served the fufu in the bowls nicely. Then it was time to serve the goat meat soup. Adoma served the food as a humble and respectful wife. She brought out the soup in a nicely serving bowl. Nicely. Fufu well covered and served it on the dinner table. Bowls for eating and water for washing hands were also on the dinner table. Kwaku, Bedu, Mensa and Bediako sat on the dinner table ready to dig into the food. Bedu kept on showing all his 32 teeth just because he is finally coming to taste the famous fufu and goat meat soup with egg. Kwaku could not stop talking about it. Adoma took a first ladle of soup. Hey! Come and see soup. Raw pepper dancing in the ladle. Onions balancing on the top of the soup as if it was afraid it might drown. Tomatoes going back and forth as if taking swimming courses in the soup. Water had separated itself like Ghana's independence. And the goat meat appearing and disappearing like Nigerians' electricity. And still, Adoma served the food as if it was perfect. Kwaku and his friend's face twisted in shock. The soup was raw and bitter, and the fufu was like Ghana's tuwezavi. Bedu tried really hard to control his laughter. With a disgracing face, Kwaku asked his friends to come with him so they can go and eat at the restaurant nearby. Kwaku was deeply ashamed. His friends laughed and said, "So, this is the famous chef you married." Adoma tried to defend herself, saying the soup just did not come out well that day. But Kwaku was no longer convinced. That afternoon, Kwaku started asking questions around the village. That's when he discovered the truth. One by one, men who had once courted Adoma told him how she had been sent away from their homes because she could not cook or take care of the house. Some even said she had burned their food, while others said she refused to touch the kitchen at all. Kwaku felt like someone had poured hot pepper into his heart. When you got to the house, you confronted Adoma. She tried to lie again, but the truth was already strong. She asked the one question that kept on running in his head. So how is it that there is always a well-made food on the table? There, Adoma's defense system broke. Turned out she had not been the one doing all the cooking. She had been buying all those food from her friend's restaurant. She also paid people to wash his clothes and clean the house. She said when her fake boyfriend broke up with her, she realized that the only way to sustain her marriage was pretending to know how to do all those household work. That night, Kwaku realized that he had married a woman who used her beauty to hide her laziness. With pain and anger, he sent her back to her parents' house. Adoma returned in shame, her pride broken. The village that once praised her beauty now whispered about her failure. When Adoma got back home, Adoma saw something that hurt her heart. Her younger sister Akosua was happily married, and so she decided to pay her a visit. Her younger sister Akosua's house was always clean, her husband was always smiling, and food was always ready. Akosua did not have Adoma's beauty, but she had peace, respect, and love. Adoma watched as Akosua cooked, served, and laughed with her husband, and regret started glowing inside her like fire. For the first time in her life, Adoma felt empty. Beauty did not give her a happy home. Pride did not give her love. She went to her mother and cried, telling her everything. Her mother listened quietly and said, "My daughter, marriage is not face, it's character." Adoma pleaded with her mom to teach her, and she would learn. But her mom told her, now she is old and does not cook like she used to. So, if she wants to learn, then she should go to her younger sister Akosua. And so, Miss Ofori sent Adoma to Akosua's house to learn how to be a real wife. Learning to cook was like a war for Adoma. She burned onion, spilled soup, and once put too much salt until the food tasted like seawater. Akosua laughed but never mocked her. She showed her how to wash, cut, stir, and taste. Every mistake taught Adoma a lesson. Slowly, her hands became better and her heart became softer. Day by day, Adoma changed. She started waking up early, cleaning and cooking. For the first time, she felt proud of work, not just beauty. One day, Akosua invited Kwaku to her house. When you got to the house, he smelled a delicious food. He followed the smell and saw Adoma cooking with care. His heart was shocked. That was not the lazy woman he knew. She served him food, and it was good. Kwaku felt something move inside him. He saw a new Adoma, one who had learned through pain. Adoma knelt and apologized. She cried and told Kwaku how she had changed. Kwaku listened and saw truth in her eyes. Slowly, love returned. He forgave her and took her back. Adoma returned to her home a new woman. She cooked, cleaned, and loved with humility. Her house became full of joy, and the village learned, beauty may bring you a husband, but only character keeps him.